Thank you very much for liking my videos. Today's topic is how to make your online class more interesting and engaging for students. But before I move on to those 5 tips that can make your online class interesting, I would request you to subscribe my channel Yearn to Learn if you have not done so till now. The first tip is build a storyline to whatever you are teaching. Now, it may be very easy for any primary grade to do so, but for seniors, it can be a bit challenging for teachers to form a storyline to everything. But how can you do? For an example, you are taking the topic of child labor in SST. Now, directly beginning with the topic is not a good idea. So, you can narrate something very small. For an example, a man was once celebrating an award for child rights with his family while a boy of 10 years was cleaning the table on which they were served. So it has given them that touch and sensitivity to child labor, and now you can start telling about the topic. The students will be interesting. The other example could be, for example, you are teaching English or Hindi literature. You can just show any one picture related to the topic, the prose or the story or the poem or the play that you are going to take up in your class, and leave it open to students' perception. Ask them, on seeing that picture, what could they think of? Let them answer in the chat box, or let them raise their hand so that you can unmute them and ask for their responses. You can have a lot of fun. If you are having a topic of water, you can tell them in advance to wear something of blue color because we are going to learn about water. So it's up to you how you build that storyline to your topic. Be creative, it can do wonders. The second tip is form a connect with the students. It is very important for us to know our students and for our students to know us. Then only a rapport can be built. Now, how can it be done in an online session? So sometimes we need to take up something which may use your 3 to 5 minutes, that just focus on building a connect between you and your students. For an example, you can ask them to bring something from their surroundings that represent them, and you can start to give them an example. For example, a child may bring a pencil and come to you and say that I am like a pencil because whatever mistake I do, it can be erased with an eraser. I rectify them in my life. Just an example. Someone can bring a candle and say, I burn to enlighten others. So something like that. It's up to them what they perceive of themselves, and it will be very exciting for everyone to see what object the other child is bringing to the class and showing to others. So it is just a connect, may not be related to the topic. I'll just give you one more example in it. For example, you can ask the students, what comes to your mind when I say this word? Now you say a word. Let them answer in the chat box right away, whatever you get in your mind when I say the word blessing. So whatever their blessing is, they can write. They can write family, parents, friends, internet. So it is up to their perception. It is fun, but it also connects the teacher to the students. Third tip is something that we always focus in our class: maintaining eye contact. Now, how can we assure of that? Now, it is very easy. If you are using your laptop or desktop, look at the lens of the webcam. Even if you are using phone, look at the lens. Now, this will enable the viewer to assume that you are looking at them. For example, I am talking to you through this medium of YouTube video. What if I look here or here and then speak? Now this eye contact would be missing. You will not get my message. If I'll keep on speaking like this or this, you will not be engaged at all. So eye contact is very important. Coming to the fourth tip. Now a lot of activities are there for connect that we have already thought of, we will be doing. But what other thing is important to keep them engaged throughout your session, whether it is of 30 minutes or 40 minutes or more. Now you can tell them in advance that you can unmute any random child. So you can put your question and tell them that you can unmute anyone. This way they will be ready and they would know that they have to listen. You can simply ask in between, okay, Riddhiman unmuted. What did I just say? Could you repeat for me? Now this is something that we do in class also. So randomly unmute them when they are least expecting it, so that you can check whether they are actually listening to what you are saying or not. And you can also ask some simple questions also related to what you are teaching. Fifth tip is my favorite, and as I always say, your expressions and voice modulation matter a lot. There are a lot of ways of conveying a simple yes. For example, yes, yes, yes. So these are the expressions through which we get energy, we feel negative, we feel positive. So a simple thing can be said in many ways. So use your expressions and your voice modulation. You can play with your voice. This will again be very exciting for the child. So I hope it was helpful and it was very crisp. I tried to cut down on the examples so that you don't feel bored, and I hope it would be helpful to all the teachers who are working very hard for students. If it helps you, do let me know through the comment box below. Keep on liking the videos and subscribe the channel. Thank you very much. This is Priya Hana signing off from Yearn to Learn.